Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm live. Any late night chat. Anybody that wants to chat, please hit that like button and that red button also. Let's grow together. Come on, let's grow. Everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Please hit that like button and the red button at the same time. If you guys got something to chat with, we can chat. I'm live. Willie Will, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? How's everything, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my channel, man. Welcome to my channel. How's your night going, bud? That's good, Will. That's good. That's really good, bud. I'm just chilling, chatting with everybody, and playing on Black Ops. Just literally playing on Black Ops, that's all. Yep, that's how we have to do it, Will. You know, take one step at a time. Gotta do everything that we gotta do. We gotta let the channel grow as best we can, you know? Gotta do what we gotta do. That's the only thing we can do, but my day was actually good. My day, thank you for asking, Will. My day, it turned out pretty good. I had a very interesting day. Uh, it was quiet at first, and then it turned out pretty good. It was not bad at all. You know how everything is. I'm glad everything is working out with you also, Will. You know, I'm trying so hard, trying so hard to just, keep my head up of everything, making sure everybody's okay, family is good, just taking one step at a time as well. I'm not complaining. I can't complain. I got a lot of stuff going, going on my mind right now. That's all. Just trying. I didn't know if you were gonna end up being live tonight or not because I was just wondering if you were gonna be live because usually about this time you're usually live, so that's why I was kind of wondering if you were gonna be live or not. But I'm glad you're in my channel. Thank you so much. Well, I'll be watching your channel for sure. I'll be watching the channel for sure. But we gotta let it grow as a family, and that's the way we gotta do it. Just like you say, you gotta let your channel grow, and you gotta do what you gotta do in life. And life is short. So I'm trying to hold in there. I'm trying to do what I gotta do. Trying to, you know, just trying to hang in there as best as I can. I'm just playing. I'm playing Black Ops now with a few friends of mine, my crew and friends, trying to get everything going. And the channel's looking good. The channel is looking really good. I'm I'm basically doing really good. I'm not struggling. I have I've got what my total viewing is or whatever it is, but I'm telling you, I'm doing good. I've been I've been doing really good. I've been working very hard to get my channel going, and I'm proud of myself because I'm doing really good, and I'm not. I'm proud of myself actually. I'm actually proud of myself. I can actually say that I'm actually proud. Yes, it will, Will. That's right. I'm trying to let it grow. I mean, my watch hours are looking really good. I just got to start the one thing I'm trying to get is my subscribe. I'm trying to get people to hit that like the like and the I apologize. hit that red button and everything. It's been not too bad. I'm trying. It's just that it's taking a lot of time, and it's you know I get them and I lose them. I get them and I lose them. But I'm trying so hard to keep my head up as much as I can. So I'm just basically trying as hard as I can. Just been like I saw my watch hours and I was literally like I was proud of myself because the watch hours were looking as good as what I seen it. My watch hours were literally just it's jumping up, and uh, a lot of my videos are hitting a lot of likes, and my one video is looking really good also. I have my playlist going, so I'm trying to get people to look at my playlist because my playlist was just made. I made three of them. So I have one for the chat, I have the one for Kingdom Hearts, and then one for Black Ops. So I'm trying to get people to watch those as well, but I'm trying to get my people to hit that red button and hit the likes at the same time. So I'm trying to jump back and forth on both things. It's rough, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. And I'm just it's taking time, but I'm doing it. Eventually, I'll be. I basically trying so hard to do what I gotta do, and I'll be honest with you, it's looking good for me, man. With your help and everyone else's help, I'm getting to that point where I'm getting. But really, will I'm telling you, I'm starting to get that. As long as I keep on trying to get my live on, I don't know. What do you recommend? Should I basically um, should I go only on nights or should I just go on every day, but like I used to in the mornings and then go from morning to night? What's your recommendation on that? Like, how do you think I should try and go for that? Just tell Ellie or you if you guys want to just play zombies, it's up to you. If she's up to it, it's up to you. What you want to do, or multiplayer, it's up to you. Ask Ellie what she wants to do. If she wants to play zombies or not, then I'll join her. Wait, you still in my chat or you're in someone else's chat? I can't tell who's in my lobby right now. How you doing, Wallace Pants? How you doing? How's everything going with you? Because it says your live is unavailable. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Smash that like button if you can for me. But how's your day going or your night? How's everything with you? Hey, that sounds good right now. Is to have a nice drink. I would love to have a drink right now. What kind of drink you drinking? Let me know what drinks you're drinking over there. I'll take some drinks. I need a drink right now. Ooh, that sounds really good right now. That sounds really good. Like I would love to have a drink right now of some of that. Like seriously. I have Black Ops 4, and I'm playing zombies right now. You play any on PS4? Do you play PS4? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I play a lot of Black Ops. Like with me, I'm a Black Ops fanatic. Like I'll sit back and I'll watch my Black Ops or I'll play Black Ops. I'll play zombies because I like my zombies, or I'll play like my multiplayer. If you watch my videos, in one of my playlists, I play Black Ops 4, uh, either zombies or I play multiplayer PvP. I'm the Siege Master on there, so I'm playing Black Ops right now with my brother and sister right now, just trying to do something that will be fun for right now, something that'll, you know, be fun, but something to keep me busy, you know. What do you want to like? What Talk to me about your drinks, because I want to drink. I want to drink right now. I'm a social drinker, but I'll drink if I can. Like I'll have shots or something in that matter or whatever it is. Stuff. Ooh, gin and tonic. Ooh, that's a strong drink. But I'll be honest with you, That'll probably knock me down big time. If I take my time on it or whatever, depends on what mood I'm in. I'll drink it if I have to. Like that sounds really good right now. Like I used to drink my favorite drink would be like I was drinking constantly would be my twisted iced tea or something or that kind of stuff. So I'm into like electric lemonade has like 8 different drinks all in one or something, or I'll drink like something like that, or I'll drink. It all depends. So I'm into a lot. Chris is not letting me join you or Ali, so I'm gonna restart my game again and just stay in lobby, zombies, and I'll join you and Chris. But oh, what kind of wine do you like? There's certain wines that I like. I like white wine or red wine or the Italian wine. Like that's what I usually go for. Like I go for different ones that I like my taste. But my father, he see wine. I drink wine on like holidays. Sometimes I'll drink it like on a special holiday, like Thanksgiving is a big ritual for me where I'll drink I'll drink it where I can literally sit on Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving, I'll sit there and I'll be like, oh wow, I'm having fun or whatever, and I'll be with family and I'll literally be drinking during a holiday and have my wine at the same time. So it's very interesting. It's very, very, very interesting to know that I drink wine, feel good about it, and not wrong. 'Cause usually I'm not a big wine drinker, but in my family we drink wine. Wine is one thing in my family that we go for, and my grandfather has I think red wine, but it's an Italian wine, and holidays is one of the things where it's a ritual for me, where every holiday, every holiday between Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's, it's always been. That's what I drink. That's my main thing. Like I'll sit there and I'll drink it, and that's one thing that I can definitely say that I really love. I really love it, and it's something. Yeah, and it's one of those things where between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, the holidays are special for me because I can sit back and I can think about my family and drink wine and just chill out. You know, mellows me out. It mellows me out. I'm a social drinker. If I go to a party, I'll drink, but I won't drink right there and then. But I'll have one or two drinks or something like that. Last year for my birthday party, I went out with a bang. Literally went out with a bang. I had, and you're not gonna believe this, I had 14 shots, and the liquor tasted like candy cane. It was like a candy cane one or whatever it was. I don't remember the name of it because I was too drunk to realize. But 14 shots, and the shot glass was a three. You know those big tall ones that are like three. It will give you like three shots instead of giving you like one. This had three and one in it. So, well, all I know is my wife and my friends and everybody. My friends got me on video where, and it's funny. I literally drank. Don't remember what I did, and my friend said I ran from one end of someone's house right to my house, went into the house, and I passed out on the bed. My wife comes up and looks. I passed out on the bed and I was done. I was literally passed out. In a way, yeah, I blacked out. So, very interesting. Very interesting. I don't remember, I vaguely remember exactly what happened, but I know it was very interesting. Very interesting. And I wouldn't do that again if I tried. I mean, just to know that I drank that and that was for my party was very interesting. Um, it was just to that point where I don't know. It caught me off guard, where I was literally drunk and didn't realize what was going on, and you know, ooh, hey, you gotta get me some drinks. I need to hit you up on a drink. That sounds really, really good. Wow. That sounds really good. That does sound really good. Hit me up. I'll get it. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. But that sounds really good. I have a daughter who's now 19. I'm 42. I have a daughter who's 18 or 19. Um, she's she's not here with me, but she's I think with her daughter's with her mom, if I'm not mistaken. I know I do look young. A lot of people say I look really young, and I am young. I'm 42. My birthday was just coming up, just came up. Well, actually, just passed August 21st of '77. So, and then my daughter's August 7th of '02. So between both of us, my daughter's birthday, my birthday, and my anniversary, my current wife that I'm with now, our anniversary is August 29th. So everything fell into place in August. So it was very interesting to know, wow, you know what? My daughter's, mine, and my anniversary at the same time. It's crazy. So it's just one thing after another in that matter. Yeah, it's not. It's rare that you'll get. It's rare that you'll get something in that category. Like my birthday is in August, August 21st. My daughter's birthday is August 7th, and my anniversary is August 29th. So it's just category after category of August. So everything falls right through to August, and you can't ever remember. Yeah, it's interesting. I will admit, I never even thought in my mind that that would actually happen to me. I live I live in PA. My daughter lives in Jersey, unless she moved again. Well, unless she moved, but I know that she was in Jersey the last time. That was the last time. My wife's in Jersey. How far do you live? Do you live in the States, PA or Jersey, or do you live like out? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, nice. Wait, so you and Willie Will live not that far from each other? Because Willie Will lives in New York and you live in New York. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Um, I thought New York was expensive because you're in the basic city, but depends on what part of New York or something. Oh, so you're in the city. Okay. Okay. Me, I'm not in, I'm in the city, but I'm basically near places that are not that far off. So if I have to walk to a store, I'm literally right next, I'm not that far from the store at all. Like I got a store that's right down the street from me, or uh, something like that, which is pretty cool. Like if I want to, I can walk out my door and walk right down the street, and there's a convenience store right there. Or I could walk an hour and 45 minutes from here, and I can go to a shopping store or something and just go shopping, get my food, and then come right back home or something. And that's it. So I can do either or. It doesn't matter. You know, doesn't matter. So I'm on both, which is pretty cool. Um, One thing I can tell you is I learned from my father because he's pure Italian. He's from Sicily, so I learned a little bit from my father in that way. I've learned. I My previous job a long time ago, I was learning a little bit of Spanish, so it's like one of those things. I'm Italian, yes, but speaking Italian and understanding is different. Yeah, like I'm Italian. Don't get me wrong. I just hard to keep up with Italian, especially like my father, because my father's pure Italian. So trying to he's English and Italian, but he was born in Sicily, so learning from him is a big thing because basically he's he's a pure Italian. Like his blood is nothing but Italian. So dealing with my dad, yeah, is one thing. So knowing that my dad is Italian, it's very interesting in that way. I just can't speak Italian as well as he can. My Spanish is not as bad, but slow, if you want to say. So it's not 100%. It's just there, you know. It's one of those things. So it's interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. And a lot of people see it in a different way. Like with with Italian and all these other languages and stuff. I only try if I'm around the person, I try to understand their language and try to catch up with their language, and they understand me. But Spanish, I'm around a lot of Spanish where I was at the time, so it was interesting. You got to understand what the Italian language is. I mean, the Spanish language is. So Spanish was a little bit rough for me. But the funny thing is, and here's the funny part. Uh, I found out what my real name means in Italian. So, I mean, in Spanish. So it's I am short. So that's the clue. I'm short. So basically, look at it and go, aha, that's your name or whatever. And I'm like, huh? And I looked it up online and I found out what my name means in Spanish. So it's like looking at that, it makes me laugh and wondering why. But it's here and there. I'm not worried about it. Hi Allie, how you doing, dear? I heard you going to bed. Well, let's go, bands. Kudo. Oh, Kudo. Okay. Bear with me. I only know a little bit of Spanish, so if I don't understand certain ones, it's been a while since the last time I was dealing with Spanish people. Just bear with me on that. I'm still learning a little bit. let's just skip in. Do you vape at all, or smoke or anything in that way? Not just like cigarettes or anything, but I vape. I end up vaping. I've been vaping for a very long time now. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I vape now, so it's a new thing. I've been vaping for a long time. I'm trying to get myself from not smoking ever again. Yeah, I never. I started smoking. I started smoking at a young age. I was 14 when I first started smoking. Wish I never started smoking, but it was pure pressure because of school. I wish I never did. That's one thing I could definitely say. I wish I never did, but I did. But I now vape, and I've been vaping for about close to 5 6 years already. So it's been interesting having a vape. So by vaping, I love it because you got your machine that you take care of, and then you go and you buy your own juice like what I have, and you go and you buy your own juice, and you just it's good, and you can have your own nicotine level if you want, either a 6, 8, 24, or whatever it is. The higher it is, and that's it. I'm on a 3, so it's less nicotine. It's less nicotine, but it helps me out from not smoking a cigarette ever again, and I'm happy for that. I really am. I stopped smoking because of the fact that my mom had cancer, and I promised my mom I wasn't going to smoke again. She had breast cancer, 4-stage cancer, so I promised my mom that I wasn't going to smoke. I promised her, and I told her I'm not going to smoke, and now I don't smoke anymore. So, but vaping is helping me out. Slowly, I'm going to end up quitting and stuff. Now, it's not a problem, man. I did it for my mom because my mom uh, is fighting cancer. This is 3 times, and since she basically fought it 3 times, it was she thought she got rid of it. It came right back again, and then she had to fight it again, which is 4-stage cancer. So now she's fighting it all over again. And when the day that she was basically doing that, I basically stopped smoking, and yeah. But my mom is living right now, and she's kicking. She's a fighter. She's not a quitter. And my mom is a fighter. She's not quitting. I'm proud of her. She's keeping strong of herself. She's very willing to, if she puts her mind to it, she does it. And yes, she is. She's very good. My mom is very strong. My mom is very strong, and she's very down to earth with things. Like if she put, like she told me, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. And my mom said that, and that's how I am. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I don't quit. If I put my mind to it, just like my mom said, I'm just like my mother. I stopped. Just like when I had a cigarette in my hand, I promised my mom I was not gonna smoke another cigarette again, and I actually did it. I did it. Now I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I vape from now on. I've been vaping for about 5 6 years. I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm proud of myself. You know, my mom is dealing with a lot because recently I ended up talking to her, She thought that she had it again, where she thought that the cancer came back. So she's gonna go to the doctors. She'll call me tomorrow, and she's gonna verify if she has it or not. So I'm praying for her in that matter also. Um, but she's a fighter, and I hope to God she don't have it. But she's a fighter, and it's one thing to know that basically she's a fighter and she never gives up. And I get the exact same thing from her. And you put like she said, you put your mind to it, put your mind to it, you literally are to that point where you quit and you don't want to do it ever again, you do it. I did it. And I'm happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the support, and I thank you so much for all of it. I just found out. Actually, I found out yesterday, or no, I found out today that she went through it again. So I'm when I called her today, I just haven't been myself because basically my mom has been going through that, and I prayed for it not to return again. And it's just I know it won't. I'm praying it won't, and I have enough confidence into her. I have enough confidence for her so that now I know that I can keep my confidence up and don't have to ever give up in that way because of the fact for my mom. And then my mom's sake, I'm doing it for her. My mom is 60 something, almost hitting 70. My grandparents are 80 and they're still living. And my dad recently, right now, he's in his 80s right now with his current wife that he has now. So everybody's up there. I'm 42, so I'm starting to get up there myself. And plus, for my daughter's age, it's kind of funny. My daughter is young, but it's one of those things. 42 is young. I mean, the funny thing is, I love it because when I walk into a store or something and somebody asks me my age, they're like, "Oh, you're 35. Wow, you're 35." And I smile and I say thank you to them. But when they find out my real age, they're like, "Whoa, are you serious?" Like, yeah. So it puts a shock on people when they find out my real age. But I love it though. I tell them thank you because I wish I was 35 again. I wish I was 17 or 19 again. You know. And the funny thing is, my wife is young also. I'm only 42. My wife is in her 30s. She's in her 30s, and I'm 42. Tell me that. Her birthday is August 6th, August 5th, August 5th. So she's she's a youngin also. She's very young. She's in her 30s, and she don't look it, but she's in her 30s. She's really, I'm in my 40s. I'm 42, and she's like in her 30s. People say, "You're young, and your wife is young too." Yup. So it's all right. I'm used to it. She is. We got married, and we got married August 29th, and it took me a while, but it was worth it. We didn't get married normally. We got married by the justice of the peace because we didn't have the money to get married by a church. So we did Justice of the Peace. So we got married in '07, I would say '07. Yeah. So getting we didn't want to get married by the Justice of the Peace. We wanted to get married. Yeah, we wanted to get married by a church because it would have been the right thing to do. So we have our family and everybody that's with us to celebrate our marriage together. But with our family and friends so far away, it's hard for them to come over to us. And my wife and I love each other so much that we just literally wanted to do this in a nice way. It's a step. Yes, very expensive, and we're on low income. Like both me and my wife were on low income for both of us. So getting married with all that money that we were planning on saving at the time was something, and we were planning on saving it. But we finally said, you know what? Let's go to Justice of the Peace. And the funny thing is, and get this, you're gonna laugh. The funny thing is, the person when we went to the Justice of the Peace to get married, it wasn't a normal person that married us. It was her teacher that married us. So it was interesting. It was her teacher. So having her own teacher, having her own teacher marry us was interesting in that way, and it was to the point where we thought back like your teacher, and it was funny because we never even thought it would be our teacher, but yeah, and we did what we had to do. We got married. We made it to where we are, and we made it far. And now I look back at it, and I'm just like, well, you know what? We're married. We've been married for a very long time. We love each other, and it was worth it. It was really worth it, and I'm proud to have my wife. My wife is everything to me. My daughter is everything to me, and my family is the same way. Like I could say that between my family, my daughter, my mom, and my dad, they mean a lot to me, and it's interesting to know that I'm married and the way that we got married eventually we're gonna go even further than that. Save our money up with her and me, put our money together, and then we're gonna go to a church and then get properly married with our loving family right by our side to celebrate our marriage. And that's what we want to do. We want to get remarried again. Just don't got the money for it yet, but eventually when we get our chance and we get that time, we're going to get married again. And we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it. We've been sitting down. We sat down with each other, and the one day she cried. And I said, "Why are you crying?" She says, "I want to get married, remarried again. I really do." He goes, "I can't take this no more. I need a chance to get remarried to you." And I said, "I know we love each other so much." And yeah, I know. And we do care for each other. We do love each other. Um, we can't have kids yet because we're financially still struggling on money. But eventually, when the time starts to hit the right time, and we're selling it down where we need our money up first before we go and get a beautiful kid in our life. And That's what we were planning on doing. We're planning on one day saving our money up, getting our money to a decent, getting remarried. Once we get remarried, save our money up again, do what we gotta do, and then when we get that chance, then we can settle down and have a kid together. And that's what we really want. We want to have a child together. We want to have a family, you know. And I wasn't expecting for my years to meet my meet my daughter's mother the way I did. My daughter's mother and I met each other in school, and we were school was high school sweethearts, and we loved each other. Um, then it came down to it where we were together, we settled down, and we had a kid together. I should have waited for my wife now, but I didn't because I didn't know her until the last minute, thanks to a friend. But it was that time where now I have a daughter that's getting there, and I'm getting old, and my daughter's getting older, and my wife and I really want to settle down and do this. We really do, and it'll be that time. We'll get there. And I keep telling her we'll get there. It's gonna take some time. We'll get there. And yes, we will get there. It's gonna take some time. But eventually we will be. We're thinking smart. We're not thinking stupid like these other kids out there that go out and go, "Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Whatever. Let's go." Then make a kid and they can afford it, and then they gotta either send the kid out somewhere else because they can't afford it, and it's not fair to the child that you made because now you gotta go and you gotta send the child out to adoption agency because you couldn't wait. A lot of people are like that, and I don't like that. I like to know that I like to know number one, I got enough money to save up for my child, not for me. Have enough money for that child. Be there for my child. Have love for my child. And know that my child is safe. And then take care of me and my wife. But my child comes first and my wife comes first. But we take that step at a time to make sure that our child grows and make sure that our child is there and not be stupid and not think, you know. And the thing is, that's how I see it. And my child, my new child will be blessed. My new child will be blessed. My new child will be to that point where now we can settle down and have a child together and be proud. It's rough, and right now it's a good thing. We're there for each other and we love each other because of the fact that now we're there and we don't have to worry about is that child gonna get is that child gonna eat? Is that child gonna be clothed? Is that child gonna have the supplies that the child needs to succeed in life? And are we gonna be good parents enough to take care of our child that we made as a couple and take care of our child? That's more important. And that's one thing that I can definitely say. You take care of your child. You make a child. Support that child. Be there for your child. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my step at a time because basically, one, eventually, my wife and I will end up, one, getting married by saving money up, then getting married. That's right, I do. I'm thinking straight. You know, I'm, you know, I have my head in the right place. because of the fact that I don't want to I don't want to end up in the wrong road and drag my wife or my daughter with me. And I don't want to put my wife down or my child down because of the fact that I was stupid enough to walk in a brick right in front of a brick wall and can't go nowhere because I was stupid and I didn't save money up. I want to think smart by doing my best for not just me but for my wife and my child. And eventually we're gonna get remarried. Eventually we're gonna, you know, eventually we'll get remarried. Eventually we're gonna have a child, and we're gonna settle down, just me and her, and we're gonna make things right. Not be stupid like these other people out there that don't know how to take care of a child, or just basically run and not take care of your child at all. If you can't, if my thing is, if you lay down with that person that you're laying down with, expect to pay for that child because you're gonna have a new life coming into the world. And if you can't support that child that you made, and that child has to go to an orphanage or something, or somewhere else with a loving family, you're not responsible enough to be that person that you said you were, because you were just not thinking straight. All you thought about was one thing. Oh, I just got laid by this girl. Oh, yeah, this girl's good. You don't think that way. You gotta have your head straight. You gotta make sure that you know what you're up against before you end up hitting that brick wall hard and you don't realize what you're doing until the last minute. And I'm smart. I wasn't smart. I wasn't smart a long time ago. My daughter is beautiful. My daughter is smart now. I was not thinking back in the day, almost lose my daughter. I was to the point where me and her mother, yeah, we slept together. We were there. We did it. We made a beautiful child together. But thinking back then, we didn't have no money. We didn't have a job. Well, I had a job, but she didn't have a job, and it was rough for both of us. And thinking about it from back then, she's lucky. I'm lucky to have my daughter because I almost lost my daughter with my stupidity and my not thinking as young as I was. I almost lost my daughter. I was 26 when I had my daughter. 26. And it was right after I graduated from school. I graduated from high school in 1999, Springfield High School. I had my daughter when I was 26. Uh, it's very interesting how my road went. And now I'm looking at myself and I'm smart now and I'm looking at myself saying, now it's time to go back on that road. Think, don't be stupid. I got a beautiful wife. I got a beautiful daughter. I got family that loves me as much as I love them. A lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people think the opposite way and don't think about what is going on. Their mind is just gone. If you are thinking about having a child, make sure you settle down with that person you love and make sure that you're 100% sure that you got the money. A lot of people don't see that. I got married. I have a beautiful daughter, and I love it. And the funny thing is, I'm blessed to have a beautiful daughter. I'm blessed, and it's interesting to know that my daughter was born in August, like her father, and it's really cool. You can't beat anything like that. There's not a father. I don't think there's a father out there that has the experience I have. That literally, your daughter's born exactly Exactly. In August. Hers is August 7th. Mine's August 21st. I got married in August 29th. All three of those at the same time. God blessed me in those 3 times. And I'm blessed. And I feel blessed. And I am blessed. And I feel so good about myself that it's literally, I'm happy. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy that now I could look back and think about it and say, man, my anniversary is the 29th. You can never forget any of this. Anybody that forgets you, you're not there. I can always remember. I can remember my daughter's birthday, my birthday, and my anniversary. I'll never forget it because they're in August. August 29th, my anniversary. August 7th, my daughter. August 21st, my birthday. How am I going to forget that? I can't. There's no way I'm going to forget that. You gotta be pretty mind boggled to not remember those three things. You know, it's rare that you'll get something in that category. It's rare, but I'm dealing with it. I'm living with it. It's something that I have to live with for the rest of my life and know that my beautiful wife, with her birthday June 5th, and then my birthday August 21st, and then my daughter's birthday August 7th, and then my anniversary the 29th of August, like everything just falls in place. God blessed me in mysterious ways, but God blessed me, and I'm proud, and I love it. Just like I love my family, and it's good. No problem. You enjoy your night, and thank you for chatting with me and understanding what I'm talking about. Okay, thank you so much. You have a good night, and I'll talk to you another time. Okay. And shout out to everybody that is out there that's supporting me. Shout out to everybody. I love you all. You guys are great. You guys give me all the support that I need, and I totally love you guys. You guys are awesome. Willie Will, Willie Will, he's been putting in his work constantly. He's putting in his work, and he's very strong with his stuff. My brother, who's on right now, Chris, shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to my sis, Alley Cat, 93. Um, let's see, Mimi Miller, Donald Miller, Jen, Ewing, everybody, all you guys are really blessed. You guys blessed me in every way, and I thank you guys so much for your support and so much of your time to chat with me and help me to get my channel to grow. That's what we needed, and that's what we got. So I'm blessed to know that you guys are here for me and I'm here for you. I thank you so much. You know, a lot of people are not. A lot of people are not like that. A lot of people are basically basically to that point where they don't want to deal with you no more. And I have a lot of you that are there for me in many ways, and you guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. You guys gave me the support I need. I mean, I'm talking about a lot, like my mom. I was talking about my dad. I was talking about everybody that was there, and between talking about my daughter, my wife, and everybody, you guys were always there for me. You guys never gave up on me, and I thank you for that. And I'll never give up on you guys. And when you think about it, you're there. Please pray if you can for my mom. She fought cancer 3 times. It'll be coming back on the again uh, the fourth time for fourth-stage cancer. So I'm praying for her. If you guys could pray too. I'm trying to get myself together. I haven't been myself, but I'm sorry if I haven't been talking lately. In a chat like this, it's just that I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and it's been rough. But I've been putting in what I can to talk to you guys. So those of you that are watching my channel, please smash that like button and hit the red button also. Try to show you love as much as possible. I can answer or have a conversation with you, or we can talk about anything. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we can chat. Let me know. Hit me up on here. Let me know what you want to chat with, what you want to talk. I'm here for you guys. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'm here for you guys. Let's chat. Let's chat and grow. Let's try to get the channel up. Let's try to get our channel going. Let's try to get something. I can chat with Greg. Chat with you guys. Whatever you guys want to chat about. It's up to you guys. I was talking about earlier my chat um, between my wife and I trying to get married, remarried again. Talking about my daughter, talking about everything in the conversation that we had earlier. Trying to get a lot of things. I'm trying to you know I'm a social drinker. I love my drinks, but I'm a social drinker, especially on holidays. So if anybody has anything to talk about in chat, I'm here for you guys. Let me know. Let me know. Let's grow on our channel. Let's go. I'm here for you guys. It's me before, and I'm here for you guys. Well, guys, you guys have a good night and enjoy. It was good talking to most of you guys. I'll get back to you guys probably tomorrow and let you guys know about to head off. Have a good night, enjoy, and God bless to all of you. And shout out to Willie Will and everybody out there as well. Thank you all.